Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Hollywood's ultimate power couple turned fairy tale romance have shocked the world once again. After rekindling their love and celebrating a high-profile wedding, the unexpected happened. Lopez filed for divorce. What really went wrong behind the glitz, glamour, and red carpets? And could there have been signs we all missed along the way? People have been interested in Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's romance for a long time. From their first relationship in the early 2000s to their well-known reunion decades later, the couple, who are often just called Bennifer, has been a constant in pop culture. There was a lot of media focus on their relationship, as well as personal problems and big career wins. Things took a dramatic turn in 2024 when Lopez filed for divorce. Fans were shocked by this news, which also showed how complicated love, fame, and personal growth can be. Lopez and Affleck got back together in 2021 after being apart for almost 20 years. The return got a lot of attention from the media right away, and fans were excited to see one of Hollywood's most famous couples get back together. Their new relationship was a mix of nostalgia and adulthood, showing what they had learned from past relationships and life changes. The couple marked their reunion with a last-minute wedding in Las Vegas in July 2022. The small wedding, which was only attended by close family and friends, quickly became a big deal in the news. And they didn't stop there. Later that year, they had a bigger party in Georgia, which made their love for each other even stronger. Many people were happy to see them again, and they got the nickname Bennifer 2.0 to honor this more adult and stable part of their relationship. Fans and the media both praised the couple for starting up a relationship again after it had ended in heartbreak. Even though things looked good at first, the fairy tale took a sudden turn in August 2024. Lopez filed for divorce, saying that they could no longer be together on the anniversary of their wedding in Georgia. The timing made an already emotional situation even more so, showing how hard it is to keep a friendship going when everyone is watching. Legal papers showed that the couple had been living apart since April 26, 2024. This suggests that they had given their choice to get a divorce a lot of thought over a period of months. Fans were shocked by the news because they had been watching the couple in public and thought they were still together. Lopez's filing brought to light the fact that relationships that were once thought to be like a Hollywood fairy tale can have a lot of personal and social problems. During the divorce process, more problems came up. There was no prenuptial deal between Lopez and Affleck before they got married, which made it harder to talk about money. Reports said that the pair went to mediation to work out their finances and divide their assets, but there were disagreements about how to fairly divide their property, investments, and future earnings. According to people who know the couple well, the talks had sometimes turned nasty, with each side fighting hard for their own interests. Disputes over money, which happen a lot in high-profile divorces, threatened to make things worse. During this part of the divorce, the complicated connections between people and the law really stood out, especially when there was a lot of money and a lot of attention from the public. It became even more interesting when it came out that Judge Bradley S. Phillips, who was handling their divorce, knew both of them personally. Strand Conover, his son-in-law, was an agent at WME and had worked with both Affleck and Lopez's ex-boyfriend, Alex Rodriguez. Judge Phillips said in public that there was no conflict of interest, but the news made people wonder about fairness and openness in such a public court case. Through this case, it became clear how hard it is to handle legal matters in Hollywood, where personal and business networks often overlap. Media outlets wondered if these ties might affect how fair the case was, but there was no proof that the judge was doing anything wrong. Even though they were still going through the divorce process, Lopez and Affleck kept up a professional and friendly public image. They were both at the opening of Kiss of the Spider-Woman, together in October 2025. During the event, Affleck praised Lopez's performance, and Lopez officially thanked Affleck for helping to make the project happen. People thought they might get back together after seeing them together. Sources confirmed, though, that their relationship stayed completely professional, stressing that the couple could still work well together even though their marriage was over. Being able to behave politely and respect each other in public showed how mature they were and how committed they were to being responsible in both their personal and work lives. In talks after filing for divorce, Lopez talked about the experience in an honest way. She said that the time was life-changing and emphasized how the break helped her grow and learn about herself. Lopez called it the best thing that ever happened to her, implying that the divorce gave her more clarity, freedom, and time to think about herself. Lopez's thoughts also showed how important it is to take care of your mental and emotional health in public situations. She set a good example for other public figures going through similar problems by being open about her experiences. She stressed the importance of being strong, knowing yourself, and seeking personal well-being even when under a lot of scrutiny. There was a lot of coverage in the media about Lopez and Affleck's split. The news stories and comments ranged from statements of sympathy to analyses of the legal and financial effects. In particular, social media sites turned into places where fans could talk, speculate, and show support. Many fans were sad that the couple was splitting up, but they praised them for how professionally and with respect they handled their divorce. On the other hand, some news outlets questioned why people made certain public comments, seeing them as deliberate attempts to control reputation and public opinion. These different stories showed how star culture, media coverage, and public opinion all work together to shape how people think about high-profile relationships. The Lopez-Affleck split shows the problems that famous couples, especially those whose private lives are always being watched by the public, have to deal with. Things like media attention, fan demands, and work obligations can make normal marital problems worse and make it harder to solve them. The couple's story also shows that getting back together, getting married, and breaking up in Hollywood are rarely a straight line. Romance and drama are often emphasized in public stories, but relationships are complicated on the inside, with a lot of emotional and practical issues that the public doesn't always see. Lopez and Affleck are still focused on personal growth, professional success, and working together on projects after their split. The fact that they can keep up a working relationship in public shows that they are emotionally mature and committed to mutual respect. The way their split went through also teaches us more about how love, fame, and public opinion can affect each other. The public can learn about how difficult it is to have relationships in the modern world by watching how famous people deal with personal and legal problems. The story of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's split is an interesting way to look at how love, fame, and personal growth affect each other. From the start of their new relationship to the legal and emotional challenges of splitting up, their story touches both fans and outsiders. The couple's story shows how important it is to be mature, self-aware, and strong when dealing with public interactions. The split ends a part of their shared life, but it also makes room for personal growth, working together at work, and becoming more independent again. Lopez and Affleck are still growing as people and as professionals, but their story is still an interesting example of the ups and downs that come with being famous. Love celebrity stories like this? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Hollywood updates, scandals, and behind-the-scenes secrets.